I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. Holy Week begins with the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem, mounted on the back of a donkey, and Holy Week ends with the glorious resurrection of Jesus and his triumphal entry into heaven. This first triumphal entry brought together large groups of people who went from the Mount of Olives with palm branches in their hands, waving them as a sign of solemn greeting and victorious acclamation to Jesus, who was entering the holy city of Jerusalem, saying, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." To bless means to wish well to someone or something well. According to the Bible, to bless is to communicate good. Only God can communicate his goods. Only God can bless. When the person blesses, he expresses his desire and request for God to bless. Jesus blessed the bread, for example, before breaking it in the multiplication of loaves at the Last Supper, and he did the same at Emmaus. That is, he praised God for the loaves, for the bread. Jesus blessed the children, the apostle, and the people before the ascension. He taught his disciples to respond with the blessings to the course of their enemies and presented the eternal happiness of the righteous as the final blessing that God Father gives in contrast to the course that will fall on those who did not live and act according to God's laws. Pious Jesus blessed, praised, and thanked God. The disciples of Jesus blessed him and praised him as the Messiah, and they blessed the Virgin Mary as the mother of the Messiah. Blessing the palms is a way of acknowledging and praising the power, majesty, glory, and sovereignty of God, paying him honor and showing gratitude and trust. Palm Sunday is therefore a day of triumph for Jesus. He was hailed as a king. He entered the holy city of Jerusalem riding on a donkey amid shouts of joy from the people who said, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the kingdom that is coming." The problem is that the reign he proclaimed was not an earthly reign. He said, "My kingdom is not of this world." But there were people who did not understand it that way. Jesus was a spiritual Messiah, although his gestures and slogans had social repercussions. He did not come to seek his personal triumph, nor that of his followers, nor did he pretend to achieve fame. What he came for was to save us from moral evil, to free us from sin, to give us life and life to the full. He said, "Give to Caesar what is of Caesar, and to God what is of God." The Mass on Palm Sunday begins with a blessing and the procession of palms. The palms are received, and it is said or sung, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Blessing the palms is a way of praising God. It is a ritual by which the priest sanctifies the palms to invoke divine favor. The palm is a symbol of victory. With the blessed palms in our hands, we want to show that we have defeated Satan, that we belong to God's team, and that we know that with God we always win.